One of the craziest comedy clubs I ever performed at was Morty's Joke Joint in Indianapolis, Indiana. The owner used to wear a tuxedo and go on stage. His name was Bowers. He had a stripper pole in his house. He would throw parties. There was this entire cast of characters that worked at his club. Tim McLaughlin, the mayor of Fart Town. And I think it's where Pat McAfee performed. They're the ones that connected me with Miss Pat. Miss Pat was a regular at their club. So one time I'm working at their new club and they had bought a building that used to be an old like Chi-Chi's Mexican restaurant. And they put a comedy club in it, but they didn't change anything. It still was a Mexican restaurant, but now a full-fledged comedy club. I'm doing the show one night and I look next to the stage and there's this faux balcony. And I said, has anybody performed there? And they said, no, it's fake, it's just a facade. And I went, well, I'm going to go up there. And the owner said, no, you're not. I said, I'm doing it. And he said, well, I need you to sign a liability release before you do it. Runs to the office, types up a liability release, comes back, and I signed this thing on stage. I think there was a lot of alcohol involved, but I proceed to try to climb up. And I don't know, it was like 8 feet in the air or something. It's, far enough I got to like climb on some stuff and put my hands up. And at the time I'd been doing a lot of CrossFit. So I was like jacked and could, climb it. I wasn't strong enough to get fully up there. So Miss Pat came on stage with me. She's got her own show on BET. Very fun. She's one of the funniest people alive. And Miss Pat decides she's going to help me.
What's that, Miss Pat? Miss Pat just asked if she could throw me up there. But if you let me jump on your tits and use them as a trampoline.
As I'm climbing up, I just couldn't pull myself up completely. So she jams her finger into my butthole. Felt like her finger went through. I think she touched my prostate.
What's wrong? Did I put my hands in your ass?
But it gave that little bit, that it just shot me up. And I got up on the balcony and proceeded to do the rest of my show from the balcony. Because they threw me up the microphone. They told me years later when the club closed that my beer bottles were still up there. Still to this day, I don't know how I got down. But it was one of the good stories. So like, subscribe, comment, share.